Hello everybody, how are you? How are you? I hope you're doing well. I am kinda well. I don't know what I am. There's no B-roll to go along with this video because I was real grumpy earlier today, and I still probably am, but I've kind of chilled out a little bit, and I thought, you know what, I'm just not gonna upload a video. I'm mad. I'm angry today, so I ended up getting in a little bit better mood, I guess. I used to tell Dad, well, no, the other way around. Dad used to tell me when somebody was mad, I'd be like, oh, Dad, they're really mad. Dad would always say, well, son, they can get glad in the same pants they got mad in. And I guess he was right. After all these years, I'm not in as bad of a mood as I was earlier. So that's good news. That's good news. Today we're going to talk about how Schneider drivers are tougher than prime drivers, because you remember recently we did a science experiment to find out, and well, we have come to our scientific conclusion, and we're going to talk about that. Also, we're going to talk about the world's dumbest trucker. I ran into him today. Just today, I met the world's dumbest trucker. You know who it is? It's me. I'm the world's dumbest trucker. We'll talk about all that. And but before I do all that, of course, we've got people to thank for super thanks on the last video. So I always want to make sure I do that, because you guys are kind enough to send a little bit of hard-earned money over to support the channel, and I can't not thank you. That would be really rude of me, wouldn't it? So we want to get Freddie, who sent over $5 on the last video. Thank you, Freddie. Appreciate that. Mr. Zankind with $10, and of course the repeat offender Nitro Turtle with $25 on the last video. Thank you guys so much. Nitro Turtle always sends over, he always says, for the Geek Bar Fund, to keep the nicotine flowing. So I appreciate you, man. I appreciate all of you guys, everyone that comments, subscribes, everything you do to help my humble little channel grow. Thank you so much for being here, most of you, because as we go through this video, you'll find that some of them, not you guys, some of them other viewers, though, get on my damn nerves, and we're going to talk about that. But first of all, today we're going to talk about my run-in with the world's dumbest trucker. As I said, world's dumbest trucker happens to be me, and you know, it's a hard burden to carry. I've been the world's greatest trucker for a long time. I've been all kinds of things, but today just not very bright. And let me explain to you what happened. Good news, I'm in a Swift truck and I did not run into anything, so that's the good news. But here's what happened. I got dispatched on this little bullshit load, and I understand why I got this little bullshit load was because I was in the middle of nowhere. And I'm sure Swift was like, we got to give him something to get him back to a city so we can find him a good load. So I accepted the little bullshit load and went and grabbed it. And I was right, because now they got me scheduled to pick up a 2,100 mile load tomorrow morning. But I'm gonna have to figure something out, because it's split across 2 pay periods, and this is why I was grumpy today. I'm gonna make basically jack shit this week because I only did 1,500 miles. I was hoping they'd get me like 1,000 mile load in there, then I could get it to 2,500, which is acceptable. It's not great, but it's acceptable. But then they sent me the 2,100 mile load, and I couldn't reject it. That's stupid. I couldn't reject that load and say, no, I want 1,000 mile load, goddammit. So I accepted it and went, oh, fuck, well, I guess we'll be eating ramen for the next week while I wait for that check to come in. But I'll figure something out. It's a whole, you know, you guys know how trucking is, and that's what was driving me crazy. But I got this stupid little load. It was like 100 miles deadhead, and then 50 miles loaded, and it's just something to do to bring me closer to where they needed me. I understand. That's how it works sometimes. I would not normally accept that load, but I was in the middle of fucking nowhere, and I said, if I reject this, what are they really gonna find for me? So that's how I ended up with it. But so I take my empty trailer over to this place where we have loaded trailers. I've been there before. They're all loaded with the same thing. You go in and you grab your trailer and you tell them which trailer you're taking out. They make up some bills for you real quick. No big deal, right? But I get there, and I brought in my empty trailer, and I went in to talk to security. Said, hey, I'm just here to pick up a loaded trailer for Swift. And he gives me the little magnet you stick on the trailer. He says, go ahead and drop your trailer and come back up with your loaded trailer and come see me. And I said, okay. Actually, I'm telling that story wrong. I'm telling that story wrong just a little bit. Damn it, I hate when I fuck up my own stories. So here's what he actually told me. I fucked up the punchline already. God damn it. He goes, okay, go ahead and drop your trailer, and then whatever trailer you just grab any Swift trailer. And that's what he tells me. And I looked at him confused and I said, any Swift trailer? And he goes, uh-huh. And I said, a full one? And he stares at me and he goes, what did you say you're here for? And I said, I'm here to pick up a loaded Swift trailer. And he goes, uh-huh. Well, in that case, I would definitely recommend grabbing a full one. Yeah, before I even registered what was saying, I'm like, do you mean a full one? And the patience of that man to not reach across the counter and slap the living shit out of me is remarkable. Absolutely remarkable, because it was just funny. I guess he had to be there. I went and fucked up how the punchline works. I'm sorry. But it was hilarious, because he just stares at me like, what do you mean by a full one, stupid? The fuck are you here for? And I thought that was amusing. Sorry, I'm in a very small truck stop here. I had room to pull to the side. There's not actually truck parking, but I'm Swift, so I make it up as I go. But I'm pulled off to the side. But of course, now the truck stop is busy. Now a lot of people are coming in here, and I'll just hopefully I don't get drug out of my truck and beat up. I hope that's not what happens. But anyways, that's the story of me being the world's dumbest trucker. I was confused about what I was there to get, apparently, even after I told him what I was there to get. So sorry I fucked up that punchline. Now I feel bad. I don't feel that bad, but I feel kind of bad. Anyways, today we are going to talk about a recent science experiment that we did. Let me give you guys a little history lesson that you've all probably heard over and over now, because sometimes I fucking repeat myself. I know, it's crazy. I'm getting blocked in right now by this day cab driver. Oh my God, I hate my life. I'm over it. Speaking of the last video, you know, I was real grumpy. I was having a bad day, and I titled it something like I'm tired of trucking, which I am sometimes. Sometimes I'm tired of trucking. That doesn't mean I'm going to quit trucking, but somebody told me in the comments, my friends, they suggested that I put an end to my life. That wasn't very nice of them, now was it? That's not a nice thing to say. Could you imagine how miserable you have to be watching a YouTube video from some guy and you're like, you know what I wish? That guy was dead. That's what I really wish. So good news, I didn't take his advice. I'm still here. Didn't even think about it. I wasn't like, you know what, that's a good fucking idea. What an asshole that guy was, right? Anyways, I'm hoping this day cab driver will roll on out of here before I need to go, but I got some extra time. I'm only 20 miles from my stop and I got an hour and a half to get there. We'll figure it the fuck out, I guess. Yeah, this is just my luck. My friends, this is just my luck. I pull into this empty ass truck stop where they don't have parking, and I'm like, oh, I'll be fine here, like nobody's here, and now I'm literally blocked in by the guy next to me. Oh God. I guess we're gonna have to fight him on Fuel Island. I don't really know. What was I talking about? So years ago, I happened to make fun of a Prime driver in a video. He was acting goofy. What do you want me to do, right? And he was terrified on the snow-covered mountains of Colorado, which I suppose he should be, but I found it to be kind of amusing because he was literally going like 3 miles per hour, and as I passed him, he was white-knuckling the steering wheel. He should have just parked, is what he should have done, okay? But he decided, oh my God, we're 3 trucks deep now. We're now another one just pulled over on the other side. We are 3 trucks deep here now. Oh my God. Why is this happening right now? I swear to God, my life's a fucking nightmare sometimes. Yeah, literally, now there's 3 trucks deep in what was an empty parking lot just a few minutes ago. Motherfucker. So I was making fun of this Prime driver, as I was trying to tell you, and I woke up the next day to find like my channel was very small then. Hardly anybody watched the videos, and I woke up that next day to like 6 angry Prime drivers, and I didn't put Prime in the title. I didn't do anything like that, and the Prime drivers were just pissed, and it got me to thinking, which is never a good thing, maybe there's something to it. Do Prime drivers show up in numbers every time you make fun of Prime? Which led me to my 6-year-long fucking tirade of making fun of Prime drivers any chance I get, because the answer to that question is yes. If you make fun of Prime drivers show up in numbers to fucking be angry, right? And over they have tried to gaslight me, my friends, have tried to convince me that it's because I'm an asshole, and no real trucker makes fun of trucking companies. No one does that. Who does that? You're just an asshole. And I said, fine, fuck it. We're gonna find out. We're going to find out if I'm truly an asshole. And then I decided to make a YouTube video calling Schneider drivers the biggest fucking dorks that have ever driven a truck. You remember I talked about how they wear their safety vest everywhere, and like even during sex, if somebody would be willing to have sex with a Schneider driver. That sounds gross. But it was a thing. Well, Schneider drivers came out very happy. They were laughing at the jokes. They were having a good time. Two of them even sent super thanks through the video. And since then, I have not heard a peep from Schneider drivers. Nobody, no angry Schneider drivers have come to my channel to tell me what a piece of shit I am, suggest I end my life, suggest I get out of trucking. None of these things. Not one. Not one. But you know who has shown up since that Schneider video? Prime drivers, to be angry about Prime videos. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you something. There was a video I did, which one was it? Because I've done so many Prime videos, right? I'm doing another right now. Sorry, people come and watch and get grumpy about it, or laugh, either one. But anyways, I'm so frustrated that we're 3 trucks deep now. How did this fucking happen? I don't even know what to say to that. Anyways, there was a video I did that I think it was titled something like Prime Inc Dumpster Fire, right? Where I talked about the mass amount of Prime drivers that were going to YouTube and making videos about how awful Prime was. And there were a lot of them just straight up leaving Prime, right? And I found it amusing. I'm sorry, I just found it to be quite entertaining, if I'm being honest with you. So I made a video kind of talking about all the Prime drivers running to YouTube to talk about how they're leaving Prime. And I don't remember even what I said in that video, if I'm being perfectly fucking honest with you. But just today, my friends, just today, can you believe it? On that very video, somebody came to comment very angrily about how I'm just verbally abusing people that just want to get jobs just like me and drive trucks. And they said my friends, should, how do they say it? Instead of attacking, he said, instead of attacking these truck drivers that just want to make a living, which I've never attacked a goddamn truck driver in my life. Now, I have made fun of a lot, though. Made fun of a fucking lot, but attacked? Hell no. I'm not stupid enough. You see how tough these truck drivers are? I ain't dumb enough. But this person, this entitled little brat, went on a whole tangent about how they didn't like what I had to say, and what I should have said was, I don't like mega carriers, and I don't like government regulations, and I don't like ELDs, and he gave me a whole list of the thoughts he thought I should have, and then told me I was wrong to make fun of people that just wanted to get a job. What an awful goddamn person this guy Trucks is. You know where all this energy is coming from right now? This rage that I got building up a little bit is because we're 3 trucks deep here when there was no one here when I got here. And okay, one of them's moving. I can relax a bit, my friends. One of them is moving. The other one is, well, he's not moving, but we'll get out of here one way or another, I promise you. So, the reason when I was mentioning that person that I said entitled little brat was because you guys know me, right? You guys know me. I don't like assholes in my comment section. Now, I don't mind some ball busting. You guys make fun of me all the time. You guys make fun of my goofy ass all the time. I don't always put a heart on it because sometimes I'm a sensitive little bitch too. And I'm like, why'd you call me names? And then I'm like, they're just giving me shit. And then I still don't put a heart on it because you need to think about what you've done to me, you bullies. You fucking bullies. Anyways, why did I call them an entitled little brat? Does anyone else make content? Does anyone else here make YouTube videos, trucking videos, or any kind of YouTube videos? Here's a thing I'm fucking tired of. Is people watching a video and then telling that content creator, not me, but in general, telling that content creator, you should have said this, or you should have thought that. I don't think I like your video much anymore. I don't know how to express to you that I just do not give a fuck. If you like the video, by all means, like the video. But I've been doing YouTube for a long fucking time now. I don't even know how many channels I've had, but I've been around YouTube all around probably like 12 fucking years. And I am tired of entitled little brats watching a video and telling a content creator how they should think or what they should say. Why don't you just yell into a mirror all the things you think? if you think that that video should have been specifically catered to how you feel about things. The only thing I can think why somebody would tune in to another YouTuber's video is because they want to hear their point of view. And you've got to be a self-centered little asshole to wonder why the video created wasn't made just for you. How far do you think these guys get into the video? 8 minutes into it? 10 minutes into it? Before they start to go, I don't think he made this video specifically for me, and that really, really offends me. Listen, cupcakes, every goddamn video on YouTube isn't made just for you, all right? I'm sorry. And I've been told that over and over all the time I've been on YouTube. I remember when I did the Joe Biden videos that Joe Biden said within 5 years, every truck driver with at least a 9th grade education knows that they will be out of a job. Now, I'm not going to go way into the politics of everything, but I don't necessarily like Joe Biden. I'm not a fan of Joe Biden, but let's just say he's on my side. But I didn't like what he said, so I criticized it. I think that he was wrong about that. And I got called out all kinds on that. Josh, he said that 5 years ago. Why are you talking about it now? You know what? I didn't realize he said that 5 years ago, for one. But two, that makes it even more fucking relevant because he said after 5 years we would all be out of a job, and we all knew that. 5 years later, here we all are, still being idiots running around the country in trucks because we fucking haven't learned anything, apparently. And he was wrong. That was my whole premise, was that he was wrong. You know how many shitheads I had telling me that I should have never made that video? Why? I felt like making that video. That's how the fuck my videos exist, because that's what I felt like talking about. What are you talking about? I shouldn't have made that video. God damn. That last video I did too, people were really upset because I was having a bad day. I didn't mean to bring you guys down. I didn't mean to put you guys into bad moods too because I was in a bad mood. The one guy that told me to end my life, that was really not a nice thing to say. How dare you? But there was another guy. You guys, can you give me an honest opinion of me after I say this? Not too honest though, don't hurt my feelings, but there was a guy that's I don't even know why you choose to live like this or something like this. How do you live your life angry all the time? Motherfucker, I'm not angry all the time. You hear how many times I'm making people laugh on this goddamn platform, and you're talking about how angry I am all the time? So I responded to him. I said, is this your first video? Question mark. I said, most of the time I'm in a pretty good mood. I'm making people laugh. I'm having a good time. I just had a bad day. And he goes, well, it's not my first, but it's probably my last. Well, don't let the door hit you in the ass. God damn. What the hell do people want from me? I just don't understand how people can be so entitled to think that every video on the internet should be catered to them specifically. I don't know what to say anymore. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. That's what I meant to say, was if you don't like it, I'm not sorry. It's what came out of my mouth. It's what I uploaded, and we just have to get through it. And the whole point, my friends, of that entire fucking tangent that I just went on was that Schneider drivers were very good sports about their company being made fun of. Schneider drivers have not attached their trucking company to their identity. Schneider drivers drive for Schneider, but they are not what I've been calling them, Schneider drivers. They are not owned by Schneider. Their minds are not possessed by Schneider. They're just people in goofy, holy shit, what is going on over here now? Some guy just drove his truck off the road. Oh my God, what the hell is going on? He got it unstuck. So there's a field next to us. I'm on the asphalt. There's a field next to us. I really am out of the way. I'm off to the side here, but he pulled in and drove into the mud over here and had his truck. I saw him in the mirror, but he managed to get his truck out of there. What is he fucking doing? This is a fucking nightmare. This is a shit show, whatever is going on here. But, God damn it. Get me out of this fucking nightmare. I swear to God, I just pulled in to a little tiny truck stop. I'm way off to the side. There's plenty of room to go around me. And this asshole over here is off in the fucking mud doing something. This flatbedder over here still got me blocked in. And if this guy's stuck in the mud, I'm stuck here until that flatbedder moves. I don't know what the fuck that guy is doing. I have no fucking clue. The point I'm trying to make, my friends, is that Schneider drivers are tougher than prime drivers, because when you make fun of their company, they don't show up in mass to get angry. I don't think any Schneider drivers even made videos about how pissed off they are at me, when probably dozens now of prime drivers have made videos about how offensive I was in my videos. And well, if we're going to do this, Schneider drivers have bigger balls than prime drivers, and that's it. I got to figure out what is going on around here. He is still off in the mud. I'm parked to the side. What is happening here, my friends? Why is this fucking happening? Why did he decide to drive off into a field? This is all beyond me. My truck's not moving. I'm parked. The brake is set. I am hurting absolutely no one where I'm at. But there is a lot of chaos and carnage happening outside of my truck right now. I'm gonna go find me something to eat. I'm gonna upload this video, and wish me luck, my friends, because there's bad things happening outside of this truck right now. I hope I'll see you soon. Bye now.